Hello my fellow Rome 2 players, Zaript here, with the second game against Pointman on SCAN Invitational round of 16, and as you can see, in the second game Pointman starts with his classical pointy formation, which he uses occasionally to mess up with people's minds. Yeah, well, I had to say something seeing that. I just... oh man. It's just a signature move of Pointman, you should say. Yeah, but on a more serious note, in the second game I had to play with Egypt against Seleucids because other choice was Rome, and I didn't want to risk because Rome definitely isn't my strongest faction. As Egypt, I had an option to pike box, and a lot of people would probably say that I should have. It would have increased my chances after ridiculous first game. Honestly, I was overplayed so much that going into this game, second game of a match, I was like lost. I had lost in terms of I didn't have any direction because I didn't know why I lost first game. Like, didn't know why exactly. It's now that I watched through the video multiple times of recording of my first game, I can't tell what were the main points where I failed and what I could have done better. But at this point in this match, it felt like a magic to me. So I didn't want to try anything like pike box, which is... I never played, like, honestly guys, I never played pike boxes, so I don't know how to use them. So I went with... and I'm of course attacker in this game, another reason why I didn't want to try it. It would have been boring to me on the first place. So I went with this build, which reminds that Seleucid build which I stole from Duck and used against Rofl Stomper. I have 4 pikes as a wall, I have some cheap skirmishes, and 3 royal pelters. Now my cavalry is decent, 4 of them and 1 elephant, but the whole point of them is counter-charging. So that's the plan, to never present my cavalry for counter-charges, theoretically, ideally. I want to push with my pikes on front. I want to present my... this time it's absolutely very cheap skirmishes. They just meant to make Pointman waste his ammunition. Now, Pointman have, I believe, 3 Rhodian slingers. We will see in the final stats. I don't remember. Unfortunately, I don't have time to prepare this recording as much as I want to. In half an hour I have to go to work. So this is the only free time I have. So sorry for that. He have 6 Hellenic cataphracts, 4 camel archers, and 1 armored elephants, obviously. 3 Thorax pikemen and only 3 foot skirmishes. So that's... he's using idea of very strong mobile flanks and weak infantry center which exist just to annoy me, pretty much. And I probably shouldn't have even faced the middle with my pikes. There is no need for that. Now, what I'm trying to do right now, you see how I'm switching my forces right, left, right, left. What I'm trying to do is to catch this point in a match when I can present pike wall to kinda cut the field on 2 and catch 1/2 of his army, 1 of his flanks. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't have tools to do it properly, so as you can see I'm just moving forward with my royal pelters. And what he does, he tries to start, he baits me with his Hellenic cataphract, throws it away near my pikes, but notice how far away my royal pelters are. They cannot participate there, and pikes in a blob, they're really not very useful when you try to kill cavalry. So I'm using my chance, I'm counter-charging, because who knows when I will be presented with such a chance. Now the blob getting charged, but so far it's a decent exchange for me, it still is. Because I'm exchanging 1 Ptolemaic cav for 1 Hellenic cataphract, it's okay. Now I'm wasting time on another flank. My royal pelters should already switch to left flank, really. And what my pikes should do, they should face my right flank. You understand, right? So I should use my pikes to cut the field and isolate these 3 Hellenic cataphracts that I'm fighting on my left. I need to isolate them, but I'm messing it up, like, and now my pikes cannot brace for elephants. Look, I gave attack code on elephant, but on his armored elephant, but it's too late. Like, he's moving into the gap, and this pike, I try to turn it, I try to steady, but it's again too late. And now I'm caught completely out of position. My royal pelters on my right are blobbed, and even if on my left flank initial engagement was okay, but my pikes were out of formation to brace against elephants, and now my skirmishes are in trouble. My own elephants doing fairly well there, fighting those Hellenic cataphracts. Expensive target, but now I need to spread my royal pelters somehow. I need to countercharge these Hellenic cataphracts on my right so that they cannot charge me, which I'm doing almost occasionally, but in the middle already lost my pikes to those slingers and Sorok pikemen, which in combination work very well. And this game is over now because Pointman has free cavalry to get rid of my skirmishes. I'm still focusing his elephant and doing fairly decent job, I should say, but it's too late. It's just too late. I cannot really kill them. So maybe if I played like against Rofl Stomper, if I did split my royal pelters between right and left and they could wrap around Hellenic cataphracts more effectively and only used pikes as a wall, maybe then I would have better chance. I don't know. Again, people say this build is like inherently weak, like weak in the core, because it have nothing exceptional, but I don't fully agree. What I had in mind, but couldn't do it, is what like was well implemented by Panda Warrior against Duck in the finals. Like cavalry as reactive tool and decent infantry corps to face it. What I couldn't do is to get my forces together to balance position of my royal pelters and just to keep an eye on the freaking elephant. I just couldn't do it and I'm destroyed completely. In this match it showed that this active, aggressive and Pointman style, when he takes control of a field with 2 very strong mobile flanks and dictates engagement, I just can't keep up with it. It's proven, and to do so, well, I simply need to practice more. And you can tell me whatever you want. I strongly believe that such type of a build can still work.